Hello, this is Yannick Pelliskov, and I'm back with 2 minutes at Copcard. Today, I present a study from Alma Wegener and colleagues entitled Prevalence and Dynamic Changes in Lung Ultrasound Findings Among Adults with Uncomplicated Malaria and Controls in the Amazon Basin in Brazil. Malaria patients are at risk of cardiopulmonary complications, but diagnosis and management can be difficult in resource-limited settings. B-lines on lung ultrasounds mark changes in lung density. However, little is known about their role in malaria. This study aimed to examine the prevalence of B-lines in adults with malaria at baseline and follow-up compared with controls in the Amazon basin. They also examined the relationship between B-lines and left ventricular ejection fraction. And now to the results. In total, 94 with malaria, 70 with Vivax, and 24 with falciparum were compared with 494 controls. Mean age was approximately 40 years in both groups, with 54% men in the malaria group and 38% in the control group. At baseline, 30% of the patients with malaria had B-lines versus 2% in the control group, indicating a higher lung density in the malaria group. Patients with malaria received antimalarian treatment, and when examinations were repeated after a median of 30 days, only 6% in the malaria group had B-lines. B-lines were not associated with left ventricular ejection fraction in patients with malaria. So, in conclusion, B-lines detected by ultrasound were more frequent in patients with uncomplicated malaria than in controls and decreased after antimalarian treatment. This is Yannick Pelliskov. Thank you for watching 2 minutes at Copcard.